In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your readings organized on Notion. Hey there, I'm Tatiana. Welcome to Organize with Notion. Let's start by creating a new page. To do this, click on New Page in the left-hand side menu. After that, choose a name for your page and then click on Empty Page. Now you can customize your page as you wish. I will change the cover by clicking on Add Cover. Then I will choose an image from Unsplash. If you want to change how the image is displayed on the cover, click on Reposition. Drag the image to the right position and then click Save Position. Now I will click on the three dots in the upper right corner. In the menu, I will select the option Full Width. Now the elements will occupy the entire width of the page. On the page, I will create a new database for the books I want to read. To do so, I will click on the plus button and select the database with a gallery layout. Then select the New Database option. In Layout, I will uncheck the option to show the title of the database. In Card View, I will choose the Page Cover option. I want to use the book cover as the page cover. I will also select Fit Image to ensure that the image appears without any cuts. To change the properties, click on Properties and then select the Name property. Change it to Title. Then to remove the Tags property, click on Delete property. To store the book author, I will click on New Property and select the text type. The next property will be a select for the book genre. To add options, click on Add Option and enter each genre. You can also add genre options when adding a book. Now I will create a number property for the number of pages in the book. Also include a text property that provides a summary of what the book is about. Next, create a select property to track the status of the book. The option should include In Queue for books that haven't been read yet, Next for books you want to read soon, Reading for books currently being read, Completed for books that have been read, and Abandoned for books that have been given up on. Next, I will create two date properties. The first one will be for when the reading starts. And the second will be for when it ends. I will make a template to help add new books. First, I'll click the arrow next to the New button, and then select New Template. I will keep the status as In Queue. I'll divide the page into different sections for each book I read. The first section will be for the characters if it's a fiction book. I can add a new section by clicking the plus sign and then selecting heading 1 inch for the characters section. To change the background color, I can type /orange background. I'll leave some space for text and then create a separator using 3 dashes. For the second section, I'll duplicate the title and drag it after the separator. Then I'll change the text to quotes and use quote blocks to highlight them. I can type /quote to create a quote block. After that, I'll create another separator using 3 dashes. I can create as many sections as I want to record what I learned from the book. Finally, I'll save this template as the default. To do this, I'll click the arrow next to New, and then click the 3 dots next to the template. From there, I'll choose the option Set as Default. To add a new book, click on the blue button labeled New or New in the gallery. I will put the book's name in the page title. After that, I will complete the author, pages, and summary sections. You can find this information on book-selling websites like Amazon. To add a cover, I'll find an image online and copy the link by right-clicking and selecting Copy Image Address. Then on the Notion page, I'll click Add Cover, then Link, and paste the link. I will do this for all the books I wish to read. I'll make a view to track the progress of books I'm reading. To do this, I'll click on the plus button and pick the board layout for reading status. I will turn off the option to display the title of the database in the layout configuration. To show the book cover, I'll pick the cover option in the card view. I will also select the Fit Image option to display the entire cover image. To color columns, simply check the corresponding option. Next, I will change how the books are grouped together. I will choose the Group option and then the Status property. You can rearrange the options by dragging each one to the spot you want. To show the title, author, and pages properties, I'll click on the icon next to them under Properties. In this view, I can track the status of each reading. I can also update the status of an item from In Queue to Next, for example. The next step is to keep track of my upcoming readings. I will duplicate the Reading Status view by clicking on its name and then clicking on Duplicate. When grouping, I will show only the books that are currently being read and next reading. This makes it easy for me to select my next book to read. I just have to move the book to the Reading section and update the Start Date property. To make a new view for books I'm reading, I'll click the plus button and choose the gallery layout. In the layout settings, I will uncheck the option to display the title of the database. In card view, I will select Cove Page to display the book cover. I will also check Fit Image. Finally, I'm going to click Done. I will select the Status option in the filter and display only the books that I am currently reading. I also want to keep track of my progress. To do that, I will start by creating a new property. Click on Properties and select New Property. Choose the type Number and use it to store the number of pages you have read from the book. Next, I'll make a new property that calculates what % of the book I've read by using a formula. To add the formula, select Edit. Here I will use Pages Read and Number of Pages properties. To display the result to 2 decimal places, I will round the number using the round function and divide by 100. For the number format, I will choose percentage. And for the visualization, I will select the ring option. I will also check the properties visible in the view, including the author and progress. As you read through the book, update the Pages Read property to track your progress. This will update your progress automatically. To mark a reading as completed, change its status to completed and update the end date accordingly. To create a view for completed readings, I will duplicate the last view by clicking on it and selecting Duplicate. I will rename it to Completed Readings. I will update the filter to only show readings with a completed status. Finally, I will group the readings based on their finish date. To group the readings by month, I'll click on Group. Then I'll choose the Finish Date property and select Month in the Date By option. Finally, I'll sort the readings by newest first. This view will provide an overview of the readings for each month. Feel free to use this template to organize your books and keep track of your reading progress. I really hope the video gave you some useful tips. Catch you later.